Hey there, guys and gals and YouTubers! Thanks for joining me again on Green Rivers. And today we are doing a little bit of the potato harvest since we got the sugar beets done in the previous episodes, and we decided to jump in, get the grime going, the texture on here on the potato harvest. So I actually set up Courseplay, and we should have the Eagles Fent come unload us here, and I kind of been running the grime because I've been doing the headlands myself because there's some tricky areas here, because if you notice here there's a lot of trees right here. So yeah, so we'll wait till the Fent comes on over here and unload, and we'll jump on in here and head on and continue on harvesting these potatoes here. He should be coming. Hopefully he won't get stuck on these trees. Actually, I was reading a comment. My brother sent me a text saying he's playing Farming Simulator right now. He's actually started a new map. He's doing Westbridge, but he's doing it in normal mode. He was saying something about it's long. Well, that's Farm Sim for you. So yeah, guys, if you like this series, definitely hit the like button on my videos, and definitely subscribe if you're new to the channel, guys. So we'd love to have you stay with us, and we'd love to have you aboard to watch my videos. So stick around, guys. So let's see here. So I am using these tippers. They're basically like the aggro liners here, but they're ones that I downloaded from Forbidden Mods, and it's a set of these guys. They're basically in the Fent traditional colors here. They come in your standard wagon type, and then there's the I guess you call it the hitch type, and then you got the larger wagon type, and then you got these old ones. I think you've seen these in my I think My Big Country had these towards the end, but this one's about the same, and I think there's one more in here. It's just a really tiny one, but since we're using the what mod is that? The trailer assist mod. We actually can use these properly, and I hooked them up really nice. I really do love wagon types. It's just hooking them up, it's kind of a pain, but now that we're using that trailer assist, oh my goodness, that really kind of just helps us out a lot in regards to actually allowing us to hook these up and actually use these properly. It's not a big deal like backing them up to unload or anything like that. For me, it's just trying to get them hooked up, the main thing. And so we're using two of those. Watch them slam that tree. Oh geez, luckily we don't have the damage mod. About that damage mod, I'm gonna go over some information with you about that, because I've been kind of messing around with that in another map. Actually, let's just tuck you somewhere over here. Actually, I'm gonna have you unload, buddy, just to make sure you work. And let's just have you just drive course. So we'll see you, buddies. So let's get going on the harvest here, guys. I do apologize. So yeah, with the damage mod, that's a new mod that's been around. I think it's been converted from FS13. I'm not too sure on that. I did see it on Maru's site. And the only reason why I was messing with it was Funky came out with a new update to My Big Country, which is version 1.3 of My Big Country. And he actually did quite a bit of changes on the map, did some changes to the road, and put new road textures in, and did a few little odds and ends, and then he added in a damage mod. And I think damage mod, to actually have it work really properly, I think it's best to integrate it into the map because there's a garage that you can actually put in there to actually fix your vehicles when they're broke down. So I was kind of testing it out just probably within the hour I was messing around with it. It's actually kind of interesting how that damage mod works. And I really like the functionality of the garage. I think we had that in FS13, I don't remember. But it has like a PDA that comes up, and you can kind of look at what's kind of damages your vehicles take if you slam into a tree or whatnot. The thing I remember I didn't like about it from FS13, and I haven't tried it in FS15 to see if it's a thing, is the reason why I never used it. I used it a little bit, then I realized I didn't like it because if you got like a low loader or some sort of trailer to load your vehicles on, like your tractors or combine, every time, even if you gently put your vehicle in the back of the trailer, it would take damage. And it wasn't like a small percentage of damage, it was actually quite significant. So probably after like, I would say 3-4 loads of loading up, like say a big combine like a class Lexion, you couldn't even use that trailer after that. You had to repair it, so it was kind of ridiculous. It does take a while to come back, so I'm actually go up and down this way. That way course plays a little bit better. Oops, I turned it off. So I might do a little map showcase of that. My Big Country. I know I've done one in the past, but there's some changes. Just to see if you guys want to see some of the changes, and possibly if you guys want me to go on and do that map again, I'll start over this time. But I noticed I wasn't getting any FPS issues at all. So then again, I don't really have any equipment on the map, so. But I felt like I tested that out with the older version. I was getting FPS issues in the beginning, but yeah. But who knows? You know, like every time I upgraded the new map, maybe it kept something in the old save file and it was just causing problems. So I don't know. But yeah, that's what I was doing with the damage mod. It's kind of not my thing, but if it's integrated in the map, I'll give it a go, you know what I mean? But you can put it in your mod folder. There's a ZZ file, zip file. But off the bat, you're gonna have to download a separate service truck. I wish they would come out with like a placeable garage. Which maybe they might. That would be pretty cool. Let's see if we've been missing any of these. Well, we're doing pretty good. He should unload me about 80%, so I'll be going the other way. So I was kind of looking around for some other potato harvesters, and I really didn't find anything. I did find this other brand that kind of, it's basically a reskin of this. Let me actually stop here. It's actually a reskin of this grime, and it's kind of in a yellow color texture. But the one difference is, actually a couple differences, it's got a larger header. It actually folds down, so it's kind of like a 2/3 larger header, because on each side up here in the front there's wings that fall, basically come down, which is kind of unrealistic because I done some research and there's basically nothing like that in reality. And plus, the capacity is way more than this guy. Way more even than the Homer DLC, so it was totally unrealistic. So basically this is all we got for some really good potato harvesters, so it's no big deal. So I was doing some searching on YouTube about any information on Farm Sim 17, and there's a couple YouTubers recently, probably as soon as April 20th of last month, got some information about Farm Sim 17. So I know for sure there's a confirmed that we are getting sunflowers as the extra crop. We are getting Macy Ferguson because there's a kind of like a logo screen of Farm Sim 17, and the front screen is Macy Ferguson, and it's kind of one of the bigger Macy Fergusons. I believe it's the 7000, probably this guy here, or somewhere close to these guys. And I think there's other things besides the tractors of Macy Ferguson in there. I think there's a baler, I think, or something like that. So yeah, we are getting Macy Ferguson again, which is pretty cool. And a new map. And as far as that, there's some speculation of, this is definitely not confirmed, but as far as the Macy Ferguson and the sunflower, it's definitely confirmed. But what I'm about to talk about is just speculation beyond those two things. Is possibly, maybe they might be integrating some sort of IC control or something where you can interact more with the tractors, and possibly lift the front connectors, like in the tractors here, these hookups. I think you can lift them and drop them, which is probably something really more realistic, because that would be really nice with some of these front loaders that comes with the game stock wise, like the Steyr. You can't lift that and stuff. So there's speculation. The reason why they speculate that is because the Macy Ferguson in the picture has those lifted up, so they're speculating that you can actually manipulate that. So they're assuming there's probably going to be some sort of IC in-cab control with that kind of stuff, which is, I could see them going in that route because they tend to like to add stuff that we already have in mods. Like in FS13, they had the dirt in there and the mirrors, and then FS15 came out, they added in the dirt and the mirrors. So we'll see. There's people that are saying they wish there's more interaction with cows. They're actually hoping they want some more interactions with the animals. I think that tractor might clip those trees when it comes unloading, which I think we need a little bit more interactions. Like, I don't know, like, I wish they would add in how some of the modded maps have, like, you can stop, sell, or basically you sell the milk yourself and you load it up in a, like a container trailer. Oh yeah, he's stuck. So that would be nice if they did that, and possibly one or two more animals. I mean, they should add pigs, and I really think they should add that in there. So yeah, he's definitely stuck. So yeah, so that's pretty much all I got so far with the rumors of FS17. Maybe you guys have heard some. Maybe you guys haven't heard anything. So let me know if you heard anything else. I mean, I don't think there's anything going to be else. I don't think we're going to have weather or anything. I mean, like seasons or anything like that. Oh yeah, this is that bush here. Hold hard. Yeah, this is going to be a difficult field for... I just don't like how Courseplay just sometimes does these wide turns and stuff. And hopefully Courseplay will load up this last trailer. I went with these trailers because their low capacity is 2100 or 21,000 liters, and that grime there's capacity is 20,000, so we can unload 2 times with that. So let's go nearest waypoint. Let's see if we actually unload the back. So yeah, sometimes Courseplay just, you gotta have like really open fields for it. If you have stuff like this, it doesn't work perfectly. Let's see if he goes to the second spot. There's a little bit left he can fill here, which will probably stop in like a second. And let's see if Courseplay is smart enough for this one. Oh yeah, it seems to work. Maybe because I'm in control of the harvester. So he should leave. He'll be like 90%, I think, once this is... Actually, let me have him go then. Oh, he keeps going that way. Let me head on over here. I'm gonna have him unload like 70%. Oh, he's actually... I think he might be trying to leave. What is he doing? Let's... I gotta go through all these. Unload. So yeah, 75% sounds good. So... see what he does. We'll follow him a little bit, guys, here. The cool thing, that's why I did Courseplay here, is because the contract is right there. And this is a nice little road that comes in here. And we need to come up here in a little bit. Actually, maybe I should set him on. We'll set him on auto combine for a second here. Miss some taters. Actually have him go up and down because turn that way. Turn you on. I think he should be okay. We'll head on over here because this is the chicken fattening area here, and I kind of want to mess with this since it's right here and get some of those chickens. I've really never messed with it before, so this is going to be a first on our channel. So let's head over here. I like the way these trees are laid out. They're just not straight, they're kind of curved, and there's ground foliage on the ground. Looks really nice. The map maker did a good job here. So I believe they take water, and we'll figure it out actually. So we open it, map door trigger. Sure, they'll probably take corn or something. Actually, let's check here. Would probably tell us. You can feed them and sell them. Okay, yes, awesome. So yeah, let's actually buy some of these right now. I don't know if we're gonna actually get to feed them in this episode and get them set up. We'll probably do that. You know what, guys? Let's wait till next episode. We'll hit that out all at once. We'll just work on the chicken fattening. Yeah, we'll actually work that on next episode. I kind of want to do the potato harvest for you guys. Just drive that guy around. So, yeah, I want to mention, thanks to James Hook, he mentioned the Landy Kids server map, which is actually American Outback. And he was saying he kind of doesn't like the map, even though it's a gorgeous map. I kind of agree with him. There's not multi-fruit. And American map, you know, if you're going to have multi-fruit, you're gonna have to have at least soy, because soy is a big thing in America. In that southwestern style looking map, I'm surprised they didn't add cotton in there, because I'm originally from Arizona, and when I was a kid I remember seeing a lot of cotton fields where I lived, and that would be nice if somebody would have done that. And James Graham commented and said, because I was talking about doing multiplayer, opening this up, and he says he would love to, but I don't think he can. It'd be hard because he's in England and he's also running on Mac, so yeah, it'll be really difficult, John, to do multiplayer, because if you look at the clock there under the farm sim clock, it says 10:26. That's actually 10:26 p.m. Eastern time, so you're probably what, 3 o'clock in the morning there right now, or 2 o'clock, I really don't know. So yeah, it's a really difficult time, and that's kind of the only time I have is at night, usually between I would say 10 and midnight, to actually do some farm sim recording. I've been trying to do it in a day, like the last episode, but those don't happen often. Usually when my wife's off during the week, and so this guy should have some room to maneuver. So I do apologize if I don't respond to some of your comments. I realize that some of them actually I don't get them. I mean, they show up on YouTube, but usually I don't get no notifications through my email. Normally I do. It's like 90, I would say 90% of them I get, and it says either on my notifications and my YouTube channel, or this is not realistic, guys, right here, I do apologize, or I get an email saying somebody comment, and I noticed I was going back in some of my videos and going down the comments, and there's few comments in there that I didn't read or actually get, so I end up responding to some of your guys. And he's probably waiting for me to move. So I try to respond to everybody. If it's a mature, intelligent question, I will. What will he get out of the way? Which is probably like 99% of the time. It's because I'm a small YouTuber, I can do that. Get out of the way. I love this, this real terrain. Just love how with these little rows here, when you go across with a tractor, you can see them like bumping. And I kind of want to see that too in FS17, like a real terrain. Maybe tire pressure. I know I keep going back on that. Okay, I missed a little bit over here. I'm gonna go grab this. There's probably like 5 potatoes. So another thing we need to do on this map once the potatoes done is clean up our equipment. I was actually going to do that too. If we have time when we do the chicken fattening in the next episode, we can do some washing up. There's quite a bit of dirty equipment, and that's fun to do too, is clean up the equipment. Get out of the way, guy. You know what, I would love this. I keep going back to what to see in FS17. Some sort of integrated course play. That would be really nice. Because that's one of the main AI functions that's really kind of missing in the game, is someone coming over and unloading. I mean, it doesn't have to be the whole course play stuff, because we can all obviously on PC get the mod, but something like a basic course play, it doesn't even have to be course play per se. It could be something where it's just the AI can unload you and go back to the silo and dump it. That would be really nice. That's kind of the one feature that's kind of missing if you're playing by yourself. I mean, if you're doing multiplayer, you're always going to have somebody helping you, which is pretty nice. Yeah. I'm actually liking doing this potato harvest. It's not too bad. We don't get to see that too much on my channel, man. I get to do a lot of stuff while I'm recording, doing this and that. Sometimes we just don't get to see the harvesters run. So we'll probably go over this row, and then we got this whole long way to go now. Oh, I gotta show you. I don't know if I showed you the new tractor. I'm trying to think what we did in last episode. Maybe we had it, maybe we don't. I don't remember. What's this set on? Go this way? Yeah, we got a new vehicle. Let's head on over. Yeah, you probably saw this when I was tabbing through. Yeah, we got a Macy Ferguson, the 6616. And you guys are probably familiar with this from FS-UK. It comes in the set. A lot of these mods, certain tractors come in sets, which are pretty nice. You get all of them. And that's from the ARM team. Really nice Massey Ferguson's. I kind of went in the mid tier, 158 horsepower, which is pretty nice. They're all front load capable. They all have some really nice ICs. You can move these front arms up and whatnot. I think you could probably add dualies. I don't remember. I'm sure somebody will correct me. Oh, you can actually add a mudguard or take it off. But I'm sure somebody will correct me in the comments about that. But I ended up going with this. I think we needed another tractor, especially a front loader. And you know, maybe there's times where I need some extra horsepower, like right now where we have the Fendt out there and I need to do some front loading with something else. We have the Massey Ferguson here, and he can also help out in the fields too. So yeah, we got that guy. So yeah, and I think we got all the animals fed again because I purchased some more cows and some more sheep and some more chickens. So we are looking at 25 cows, 25 sheep, 18 chickens, and we don't have any beef yet, but we're going to be getting to the chicken fattening possibly next episode, which would be really nice. Really nice. And I didn't know this was a thing. I'm sure you guys knew this, and it's probably vanilla, and it probably makes sense because in vanilla you can't really bale grass, but you can bale hay. But I was actually bringing some hay bales over because I have a few over there, and dumping them here, and they actually considered that as grass. And I forgot, I think that is kind of considered grass, because if you go into the mix stations, they can either take grass slash hay. So I think the game, they can recognize it as either or. So that is kind of cool. I did not know that. I learned something new every day with just the base game, vanilla game, which is pretty nice. So it almost makes no sense to bale grass. You can just do hay and feed them to the animals, and it comes up as grass in the as their food type, which is pretty nice. Pretty nice. So if we ever need to do like I said, the mix station, let me see if this actually lets us know. Some of these usually have signs on them. Let's take a look here. This is pretty neat. I like this thing. So does it really say? I don't think it's really turned on till we get the mixed rations. So yeah, I think grass is considered. That's pretty cool. I like that thing. It's considered hay is considered grass in the game. So how are you doing there, buddies? Maybe I'll load you myself. So yeah, you can take a look at this. Pretty nice trailers here. They go really well if you have the standard green fence. Man, this fence is really dirty. I rented these, and actually I might buy these, or the bigger ones, later on, because we need something like this at the farm for doing crops later on. But I rented these guys and the potato harvester for 8 hours, so I think that should be enough for us. It's actually quite expensive, and I don't know. We'll see when we're done. It's probably going to be towards really evening time when we get to the other field over there. Let's delete the course. And I think this guy's full. First one. We'll go unload him. And might have to set where he stops when he's full. I think these guys should stop anyways. I think they're different than the cereal crop harvesters. I think they should normally stop while they're unloading. No, it does not. It keeps going. That's okay. I need to do this so I can match the speed. Oh, wrong button. Noob mistake. So yeah, I'm full. Let's head on over. Yeah, we're both on there. So if you notice my HUD down there, I probably mentioned this before, it's got different icons. The potatoes look a little bit different in color. I probably need to do a mod review on that. More of how to actually put that in game, because it's a little bit for the average person who doesn't really use computers. It's a little bit not that easy. You gotta do a couple of things. Actually, you just gotta put the ZZ file in the or the zip file into your mods, but there's another folder you gotta put in, and you gotta put that in, and you actually gotta make the folder, I think. And doing that for somebody, it might be a little bit difficult, so I might do that here one of these days for you guys. I need to, because I'm sure I'm gonna start getting questions about it here pretty soon. And I really like it because it's got some really nice textures, or the thumbnails for the different type fruits. And it covers, I think the new version is HUD 2. It's got a lot more than HUD 1. I think HUD 2 is like 192 different thumbnails. So it covers, you're going to have every mod pretty much covered. Every modded fruit, animals. So I'll probably have to do that here one of these days. So we'll probably have to end the episode here too, guys. Oops, I have to go back that one. That unload. I don't think I hit the trigger. I wasn't close enough. I don't think this is going to hit it either. Oh, it's detecting the sugar beet one, so let me go swing around. So yeah, we're going to head this back to the potato field, and then we'll end this episode for you guys. So yeah, guys, if you have any questions or comments, definitely comment below, guys. Love to hear from you. And I'm back. Yeah, I gotta thank the mod authors, some of their good mod authors. I gotta give them a shout out. Eagle, man, you do some great mods there. These fence in FS15 and those John Deeres we had in FS13 were pretty awesome. You do a great job. I'm sure you don't watch my videos, but man, Eagle, you do some really good jobs on mods. And CMJ Modding, Smitey, I got a lot of his mods and he does some really good mods too. So I think without those two modders, I don't know if I would be playing this game right now. I can't really tell you. I probably would have been done for good, but when I see new mods pop up from Smitey and Ago, especially some nice tractors, I get really excited over this game again. So it keeps me going. These mods really keep the player going. So let's take a look at this nice Fent here from Ago. Did an awesome job on this guy, and it runs really well and optimized. This nice giant stock Grime Techron 415, which looks pretty good dirty. So alright guys, thanks for joining me again in Farm Sim 15 Gold Edition Green Rivers 2.3. So definitely guys, we'll see you next time, and like always, take care out there guys. Bye bye.